Hello friends, Namaskaram, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Edudamic. My name is Neha Shabuddin and today I have come up with another topic, that is how to write placing order letter effectively. Placing order letter belongs to the category of formal letter. So before we are going to discuss about placing order letter, let us see what is formal letter and what are the different types of formal letter. Now, letters are mainly classified into two types. We have formal letter and we have informal letter. Now, what is the difference between the formal letter and the informal letter? Now, this in the screen we have the difference between the formal and the informal letter. Formal letter is the letter which we use for official purpose or for professional communication. I repeat, formal letter is the letter which we use for official purpose or for professional communication. That means, let's take an example. If you're writing a letter to your principal or sales manager, we will use formal letter. So formal letter is always written in a formal language. So whenever you are writing a formal letter, we should always write it in a formal language. Now, what is informal letter? Informal letter is just controversy to formal letter. In case of informal letter, we will use a casual or personal communication. I repeat, in case of informal letter, we will use a casual or personal communication. Let's take an example of informal letter. In case of informal letter, let's say that if you're writing the letter to your friends or if you're writing letter to your family members, relatives, we will use informal letter. So from this we can conclude that informal letter is just controversy to formal letter. Informal letter is just controversy to formal letter. Now, what are the different types of formal letter? Now we have completed what is the difference between the formal and the informal letter. Now, what is the different types of formal letter? Formal letters we have four types of formal letter majorly. We have placing order letter, we have inquiry letter, we have complaints letter, and we have letter to editor. Now in this class, as I told you, we are going to focus on the placing order letter. Now, what is the format of this formal letter? Formal letter would always start from the sender's address. Now, what is the sender's address? Sender's address is the address of the person who write the letter. I repeat, sender's address is the address of the person who write the letter. That means I will say it as the from address. It is the address of the person who write the letter. That means the from address. It can include the email, phone number if it is required. Sometimes in the question it may not be, so we do not want if it is required only. But mainly we have to write the place, the house number, the street number, and like that things. Okay, in the sender's address. Now after that we will leave a blank space, the blank line. Then we will write the date. Now, in this dates, there is a specific method in the formal letter to how to write the date. We should always write in this format, that is day, month, comma, year. This is the format of how we will write the date. That means, let's take an example, 12 June, comma, 2020. This is an example of how we will write. Here there is no comma. Okay, so this is the example of how we will frame the date in a case of formal letter. Okay, now after this date we will leave a line, then we will move on to the receiver's address. Now what is the receiver's address? Receiver's address is the address of the person who receives the letter, the address of the person who receives the letter. That means we can say it as the to address. So the receiver's address is the address of the person who receives the letter. Now after the receiver's address, then we will leave a blank line, then we will move on to the subject. Now what is the subject? Subject can be a brief or a clear one line sentence. Okay, a one line sentence. I repeat, it should be only a one line sentence only, it should be, and it should not be more than 3 to 4 words. And what is the subject? Subject is a short description of the course of writing the letter. I repeat, it is a short description of the course of writing the letter. What is the reason of writing the letter? In just one line, shortly, in a crisp and a clear way, we will write the subject. Okay. Subject should be not more than 3 to 4 words. It should not be more than 3 to 4 words. So subject should be very clear. And another important point of the subject is that you can underline the subject so that it can easily be noticeable. So underline or highlight the subject so that it can easily be noticeable. Now after the subject, then we are going to move on to the salutation. So what is salutation? Salutation can be sir or respected sir or respected madam. So it would be very nice if you use respected sir or respected madam in a formal letter. Now after this salutation, then we have the soul of our letter, that is the body. The body mainly contains 3 to 4 paragraphs. This body contains all the necessary information that the sender wanted to say to the receiver. It contains all the necessary information that the sender wanted to say to the receivers. As I told you, it can have 3 to 4 paragraphs, and in this, the first paragraph, the second paragraph, and third paragraph can be framed in this way. That is, in the first paragraph, we will write the introduction of the letter. If we are writing a placing order letter, we can see how we came to know about that company and like that things. That is, introductory paragraph would be the first paragraph. Now, what would be the second paragraph? Second paragraph would be the main content of the letter. That means causes and consequences of that main content, what is in that letter, what is in that question, that is the main content of the letter we will write in the second paragraph. Now what we will write in the third paragraph? Third paragraph is a conclusion paragraph or end of the letter paragraph. In this we will conclude our letter by giving some solutions or suggestions. So that what we will write in the third paragraph. This is how you will frame the three paragraph. Okay, this is how you will frame the three paragraph of the body. Okay, now after the body, then we are going to move on to the complementary clausing. Now what is complementary clausing? Complementary clausing can be the signing of phrase or expression. That means, I repeat, before that I will repeat it, that is, it is a signing of phrase or expression. That means it most commonly it is we will use at yours truly, or yours sincerely, or what else we have, yours faithfully, best wishes, regards, and these are some type of the complementary clausing. Okay, these are the some types of complementary clausing, that is assigning of phrase or expression. Now after the complementary clausing, then we are going to move on to the signature. This is the last part. So before this, yours sincerely, and you can also say thank you also, thanking you, or thank you also. Okay, now at last we have the signature. That is, in this place we will write the name of the sender, name of the person who writes the letter, and the designation of the person. Designation of the person, or we can say it as the position of the person. But what is designation? That is, if you're writing the letter on behalf of a principal, then what is your designation in that place? You are a principal. So that is what designation means. Sometimes the designation of the person, the sender, would not be given in the question. Then we should not write the designation of the person. Okay, so I hope this format of the letter is clear. Now let us move on to the placing order letter. Okay, so you have to remember this formal letters format in when we are placing, or when we are writing a letter to place an order. Okay, so in this I will talk about how to write an effective placing order letter. What are the tips and tricks to frame the body of the letter? Also we will take how, what are the common lines that you can use to start the letter as well as end the letter, what you can include in the placing order letter commonly. So let us start the placing order letter detailing. Now before we are going to move on to the format, what is the placing order letter means? Placing order letter, let's take an example. When you wanted to place an order of, or if you wanted to buy some bulk of books, you have to place an order with a manufacturer or a dealer or a seller or supplier or a service provider to place an order for buying that books. And that, so if you have to write a letter for these manufacturer, dealer, seller, supplier, or service provider. So that is what placing order letter means. So we will use a formal but a polite tune while writing the placing order letter. So what is the language that we use in a placing order letter? We will use a formal but a polite tone while we are writing a placing order letter. So this is what a placing order letter means. A placing order letter is we are placing an order with a manufacturer, a dealer, a seller, a supply provider, or a service provider. And the language that we will use in the placing order letter would be a formal but a polite tone we will use in a placing order letter. So now let us move further. So as I told you, we will write this, we will start by writing the sender's address, right? This is common. Now after sender's address, we will leave a blank line, then we will write the date. As I told you, the date should always be written in this format. That is day, month, comma, year. This is another example, that is 20 June, comma 2020. And after the date, we will leave a blank space, and then we are going to write the receiver's address. Receiver's address in case of in receiver's address, it can be sales and marketing manager. Now what is the sales and marketing manager? That means we will always write a letter. In case of a placing order letter, we will always write the letter to a sales and a marketing manager, and what is the address of this person would be given in the question, would be given, the address of the person would be given in the question itself. Now after the receiver's address, then we will leave a line, then we will write the subject. As I told you, it's a short description of the cause of writing the letter, right? So here we will write, in always in case of a placing order letter, we will always say the subject as placing an order of. In this blank space, we will write the item's name which is given in the question. If in the question it is given as books, then we will write over here as placing an order of books. It should be not more than 4 to 5 words. This is what the subject means. Subject, we will write always in a placing order letter. We can frame the subject by saying that placing an order of, and in that particular blank space, we will write the name of the item which is given in the question. Okay, now after the subject, then we have the salutation. Salutation can be respected sir or madam. As I told you, when we are adding the word respected, it can be more good and attractive where you are framing the letter. Now after the salutation, then we have the body of the letter. Body of the letter can be 3 to 4 paragraphs only. So in a placing order letter, it can be 3 paragraphs only. Now after this, how we will start the letter with? What are the common lines that you can use to start the body? This is what I talk about, the trick of how to start the letter. What are the common lines that you can use to start the placing order letter? So we can always start the placing order letter by this line, that is, this is with reference to the inquiry letter dated. In this blank space over here, we will write the date, and you have to keep in your mind that while you're framing the date over this blank space, we will write the date just before this date. If here the date, the date of the writing placing order letters date is 20 June 2020, then the inquiry letters date over here would be something before 20 June. It can be 18th, 19th, 16th. Okay, now what is this inquiry letter? We will discuss it in the next class. So how we will start the letter? What is the common letter that you can use to start the letter? That is, you can start the letter by saying that this is with reference to the inquiry letter dated. In this blank space, you will write the date. Regarding the purchase of, here we will write the name of the item which is given in the question. If in the question it is books, then here we will write the books. Okay, so regarding the purchase of, in this blank space we will write the name of the book, and then we can, after this line, we will frame the next line, that is, we would like to place an order of the following sets. Now what you wanted to place in order, we will make in a box and write how much quantity, what is the item's name and quantity, color, size, and you can make a box like this and write it. So it's important, and it would be very good if you make a box and do it. Okay, so this is the first common line. So we can please take a screenshot of this so that you will easily get remember with this. So we will start the letter by saying that this is with reference to the inquiry letter dated. In this blank space, we will write the date. Regarding the purchase of, in this blank space, we will write the name of the item. And then we will write, we would like to place an order of the following set. And we will make a box. Now, how we will end the letter? We will end the letter by saying that we would appreciate if you provide us with suitable discounts. So this is another line which we can always use in a placing order letter. Of course, we can ask for discounts, right? So we can use this common line for framing this, that framing the body, that how the end of the body can be. We would appreciate if you provide us with suitable discounts. And after that, we can say how you like to do the payment. How you like to do the payment. So in this, we can use a common line is that we have already made 50% of the payment in the SBI today at. Here we can write anytime. It can be 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, AM, PM, and okay. And after this, we will end the letter by saying that please find the attachment of the bank receipt enclosed. And at last, we are going to conclude this letter by saying that looking forward for your reply. So this is how we are going to end this letter. I will read it again. We would appreciate if you provide us with suitable discounts. We have already made 50% of the payment in the SBI today. In this blank space we will write the time, and please find the attachment of the bank receipt enclosed. Looking forward for your reply. Then at last we will say thank you. Yours sincerely or yours truly. You can either use yours sincerely or yours truly, and after that you will write the name of the person, the sender, which is there in the letter. Sender's name we will write here, and if the designation of the person is given, then we can write the designation. Okay. Now let us see an example of a placing order letter. Let's see an example of a placing order letter quickly. So we will solve this question by using the common lines which I have told you. That is, let's read this question first. Okay. Your school is going to observe a national integration week next month, for which a lot of national flags, caps, badges, and wristbands are required. On the behalf of the principal of your school, write a letter to the Bharat National Flag Manufacturers Private Limited, Pakka Road, placing the order of the goods. So what and all information, what is the question about? So by saying the question itself, you have to understand that it is a placing order letter question. So here it is given that we have to place an order of the following goods, and what are the items which is given in the question? We have to buy national flags, caps, badges, wristbands. These are the items which is there in the question. Now, who is the sender of the letter? You are the sender, of course. It's the principal of that school, the principal. So you are writing the letter on behalf of the principal. Now, who is the receiver? Receiver is the Bharat National Flag Manufacturers Private Limited, and the address of the person receiver is also, as I told you, is given in the question, that is Pakka Road. Now let us see how we will write the answer for this question by using the common tricks that we use in a placing order letter. So we can always start the letter by the sender's address. So this is a sender's address. Then we will write the date. As I told you, date can always be written in this format, right? So we have the sender's address, then we have the date, then we have the receiver's address as it is given in the question. And another important thing that you have to notice is that here we have given the New Delhi as the sender's address place. So in the receiver's address also you can write New Delhi itself, otherwise it will not be so good. So if you write here Mumbai in the sender's place, if you write Mumbai in the receiver's address place, if you write the place name as New Delhi, then it will not be good. If here we write Mumbai, then here also we have to write Mumbai. If here we write New Delhi, then here also we have to write New Delhi. Okay. Now after the receiver's address, we are moving on to the subject. Subject can be, as I told you, we will always start the subject by saying that placing an order of, and as I told you, in that blank space we will write the name of the item which is there in the question. And in this question we have the items as tricolor flags, caps, badges, and wristbands. So that is the name of the item which is there in the question. So we will write that. Then we will write the salutation. Salutation, as I told you, can be respected sir or madam. Then what our first common line which we told was that this is with reference to the inquiry letter dated 20 June 2020 regarding the purchase of flags, caps, badges, wristbands for the National Integration Week from August 8 to 15, 2020. So how we use the same common line itself, right? We use the same common line itself. Over here we use the same common line. This is with reference to the inquiry letter dated. So as I told you, here we have the placing order letters date is 28 June. So this inquiry letter should be some date before the date of the placing order letter. So we are here. I am using 20 June 2020. Regarding the purchase of, as I told you, in that blank space you will write the name of the items which is given in the question. In the question we have flags, caps, badges, wristbands for the National Integration Week, and you can also add some other information also, like August from. It will start from August 8 to 15, 2020. And another common line which we talk about was that we would appreciate if you sorry we would like to place an order of the following set. We would like to place an order of the following set. Then I told that we have to make a box, right? In this box we will write the s number. We will write the S number, the item's name, the quantity. The items can be the flags, caps, badges, wristbands, which is given in the question. And how we will write the quantity? You can write the quantity randomly. You can write any numericals over here. Okay. Now, then we can add other information like kindly deliver all the goods on time. Then we use another common line. If you remember, we would appreciate if you provide us with suitable discounts. Yes, of course we are placing an order, so we need a discount. So we will use this as a common sentence. We would appreciate if you provide us with suitable discounts, and we can at last say what are the payment details and all. So we can use this sentence. We have already made 50% of the payment at the SBI today at 1 o'clock p.m. today, right? Then we can end the letter by saying that please find the attachment of the bank receipt enclosed. And at last we are going to conclude this letter by saying that looking forward for your reply. Then you can say thanking you yours truly or yours sincerely. As I told you, in the placing order letter you can either use yours truly or yours sincerely, and you will write the sender's name, and the designation of the person is given in the question, so we will write the designation as the principal. So I hope that this placing order letter is clear for you all. So this is all for today. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and support my channel. So till then.